Good evening to all of you. So in this session there are some most important questions from your third chapter, that is how do organisms reproduce. This is most important session for your board exam. So start this session. First question is describe the role of prostate gland, seminal vesicle and testis in the human male reproductive system. So answer is role of prostate gland and seminal vesicle. First is the secretion of these glands provide nutrition to the sperm. Second point is their secretion lubricates the urethra for easy movement of sperm. Third point is the fluid of these glands prevent sperms from the acidity of the urethra. So second part of this question, that is role of testis. First point is testis produce male gamete called sperms, and second is testis secrete testosterone, which brings about changes in the appearance in the boys at the time of puberty. So second question is how is the surgical removal of unwanted pregnancies misused? So answer is surgical removal of unwanted pregnancies lead to illegal abortion and killing of female fetus. Third question is explain the role of oral contraceptive pills in the preventing conception. So your answer is oral contraceptive pills are hormonal preparations. These interfere in the release of ovum by ovary. Therefore, the ova are not released, hence fertilization does not take place. Next question is describe the various steps involved in the process of binary fusion with the help of a diagram. And the second part is why do multicellular organisms use complex way of reproduction. So first answer is various steps involved in the process of binary fusion are as DNA of the parent cell duplicates, second is the parent cell elongates and a constriction develops. Next is the constriction deepens further and the parent cell divides into two daughter cells, each carrying its own DNA. This process of splitting of the parent cell into two daughter cells is called as binary fusion. And binary fusion का most important example आपका कौन सा है? Amoeba. So this is the diagram of binary fusion in which you can see the cell is divided into two parts, means by the replication of DNA divided into two parts and the cell divided into two daughter nuclei, and these daughter nuclei are separated from each other and to form two new cell or two newly formed cell. Second portion is that multicellular organisms can reproduce by cell because they are not simple random collection of cells. In them, specialized cells are organized as tissues, which are organized into organs. Cell by cell division would be impractical. Multicellular organisms therefore require to use more complex way of reproduction. Next question is suggest any two categories of contraceptive method to control the size of human population, which is essential for the prosperity of a country. Also explain about each method briefly. Second question is name two bacterial and two viral infection each that can get sexually transmitted. Third question is list two advantage of using condom during sexual act. So first answer is contraception is an artificial method or other techniques mainly used to prevent pregnancy as a consequence of sexual intercourse. First method is barrier method. In this method, it involves putting off a barrier between the male and the female sex cells. It blocks the sperm from reaching the ovary, thus preventing fertilization. The barrier method can be used by both men and women. Women could use items like the contraceptive sponge, diaphragm, cervical shield, or cervical cap to prevent the sperm from reaching the egg. The barrier method in males involves the use of male condom. Second is hormonal method. The hormonal method of birth control interferes with the hormonal balance in a woman's body. In order to hamper fertilization, ovulation or fertilized egg implantation, it could be done with the help of contraceptive pills, estrogen and progesterone releasing patches or vaginal rings. And second question is from your STD. Bacterial infections such as gonorrhea and syphilis and viral infections such as wart and HIV/AIDS can be sexually transmitted. This is most important topic, that is STD means sexually transmitted diseases. And next question is two advantage of condoms. First is condom for the penis during sex help to prevent transmission of many infections to some extent, and it is highly effective against the most dangerous of sexually transmitted infection, that is HIV. The virus that causes AIDS means acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, in which our immune system destroyed by this virus. Next question, that next advantage of condom is the sexual act always has the potential to lead to pregnancy. Condoms provides a mechanical barrier so that sperm does not reach the egg, and also effective against unintended pregnancy. Next is draw a diagram to show spore formation in rhizopus, and this is most important question. This is asked many times. You can see it in your sample paper, that spore formation in rhizopus. What is spore formation in rhizopus, or maybe the process of spore formation in rhizopus, or maybe the asexual method in which rhizopus reproduce by spore formation. So with the help of an example, next question is, with the help of an example, differentiate between the process of budding and fragmentation. Last question is, which is vegetative propagation practiced by growing some type of plant. So here is a diagram of rhizopus, in which you can see that there are some sporangia in which there are many spores formed in rhizopus. This is most common method in rhizopus for reproduction. Second, both budding and fragmentation are the types of asexual reproduction, but there are various differences between them. First difference is in budding. Due to unequal cell division, there is the formation of a small outgrowth on the parent organism, that is called as bud. These buds further give rise to new organisms, whereas in fragmentation, the parent cell breaks down into several fragments, and then each of the fragments produce a new individual. And the second difference between budding and fragmentation is that budding is common in unicellular organisms like as yeast, and fragmentation is common in multicellular organisms. Third is buds mature into new organism while attached to the parent, and then they detach themselves from the parent organism. But in fragmentation, fragments are matured only after they separate themselves from the parent organism. And fourth difference is budding is seen in yeast, amoeba, sea anemone, etc., while fragmentation is seen in planaria, fungi, jellyfish, lichen, starfish, and all these are multicellular. There are many plants, and last answer is, there are many plants in which parts like root, stem and leaves develop into new plants under appropriate conditions. Vegetative propagation is used in methods such as layering or grafting to grow many plants like sugar cane, roses or grapes for agricultural purposes. Next question is, draw a diagram showing germination of pollen or stigma of a flower and mark on it the following organs. First is pollen grain, pollen tube, stigma, female germ cell. Second question is, state the significance of pollen tube. Third question is, name the parts of flower that develop after fertilization into it. So you can see this question, that this question is repeated in your first pre-board exam in the school. So answer is, there is a diagram of a flower in which you can see female germ cell, and second part is pollen tube, and about the upper part of pollen tube there are some small particles attached to this pollen tube that are called as pollen grain, and this is pollen tube present in a stigma. So next question that the pollen tube of most seed plant act as a passageway. It transports sperm cell from the pollen grain from the stigma to the ovules at the base of the pistil. After fertilization, the zygote divides several times to form an embryo within the ovules. The ovule develops a tough coat and is gradually converted into a seed. The ovary grows rapidly and ripens to form a fruit. So this question is repeated many times, that is, which part of flower develops into a seed. So there is a part of flower that is called as ovule develop into a seed and ovary develop into a fruit. Next question, define the term of pollination and differentiate it between self-pollination and cross-pollination, and next is significance of pollination. So pollination is the transfer of pollen grains from anther of the stamen to the stigma of a carpel. Carpel is a female part. Pollination is a significant process that it helps in fertilization by bringing the male gamete closer to the female and allowing their fusion. It helps in the production of seed and fruits and thereby help in reproduction as the seed format helps in generation of new offspring. And next is the difference between self and cross pollination. First difference is in self pollination, the pollen grains are transferred from anther to stigma of the same flower or different flower present on the same plant. While in cross pollination, the pollen grains are transferred from anther to stigma of another flower present on a different plant. Second difference is in self-pollination only one plant is involved, while in cross-pollination two different plants are involved. Third is it is a sure method of pollination, while cross-pollination is not a sure method of pollination. Next question is identify the given diagram, name the parts 1 to 5. So this is the diagram of female reproductive system in human. So you can see there is part first, second, third, 4 and 5, and you have to label all these parts. And next question is what is concept and list 3 advantage of adopting conception. तो इस जो आपका डायग्राम है इसमें आप देख सकते हो कि जो फर्स्ट पार्ट आपको दिख रहा है वो कौन सा है, वो आपका फैलोपियन ट्यूब है, वाइल सेकेंड पार्ट आपका ओवेरी है, थर्ड पार्ट आपका यूटेरस है, फोर्थ आपका सर्विक्स एंड लास्ट इज वेजिना. So contraception is a method by which a female inhibits fertilization and hence prevents pregnancy. The 3 advantages of conception are it makes the pupil more aware about the concept of family planning, keeping population under control. It educates the pupil about sexually transmitted disease. It helps the female to space children. It reduces the risk of unwanted pregnancies. Next question is diagram of female reproductive system and match the mark part. Where block is created surgically to prevent fertilization and where copper T is inserted inside which condom can be placed. Why do more and more people prefer to use condoms? What is the principle behind use of condoms? So first question is the diagram of female reproductive system. So this is the female reproductive system in which you can say central part is uterus, and about from the uterus there are one pair of fallopian tube which enclosed in a cervix, and then cervix opens into a vagina. So next is more people prefer to use condoms because it prevents STD. It gives privacy to the user. And next is what is variation? Why variation created in a pupil? How does the creation of variation in a species promote survival? This is also repeated in your pre-board exam. Explain how offspring and parents of organism producing sexually have the same number of chromosomes. Next question is sketch a neat diagram showing longitudinal section of flower and label on it. So you can see this is a diagram of flower in which your central part that is represented as stigma, and from the stigma there are some side parts that are called as filaments, and from these filaments there are attachment of anthers, and and last part is ovary, and these bright colored parts that are located on upper side are called as petals, while inner side parts are called as sepals. So next question is, the ovary contains ovules and each ovule has one or more embryo sac which contains an egg cell, the female gamete. Next question is, draw a longitudinal section of a flower. These are questions from your flower part or male and female reproductive parts of the flower. And next question is, draw a sectional view of human female reproductive system and label the following part: where the development of egg occur, where fertilization takes place. And second question, describe the changes that uterus undergoes to receive the zygote if zygote is not formed. So this is the diagram of female reproductive system, and the inner lining of the uterus become thick and soft with lots of blood capillaries in it. The uterus lining breaks down and comes out through the vagina in the form of blood and mucus. So next question is also from a repeated question, that describe the male reproductive system in human being, or draw a neat diagram of human male reproductive system and label on it. So you can see that all these questions are from sexual and asexual reproduction, or all the parts of reproductive system both in plants and animals like as human. तो यहाँ पर आप देख सकते हैं कि जो भी क्वेश्चंस आपके प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस में आपको मिले हैं, तो वो मोस्टली क्वेश्चंस आपके एसेक्सुअल एंड सेक्सुअल मेथड्स के थे, और डायग्राम बेस्ड क्वेश्चन में आपको मेल एंड फीमेल रिप्रोडक्टिव ऑर्गन्स की लेबलिंग करनी होती है, जैसे कि आपके प्लांट में फ्लावर पार्ट्स दिखाने होते हैं, कौन से आपके मेल पार्ट्स हैं एंड कौन से आपके फीमेल हैं, वाइल इन ह्यूमन्स देयर आर सम स्ट्रक्चर्स इन विच यू कैन सी दैट सम डायग्राम्स जो हैं आपके, उनमें आपसे पूछा गया है कि ए बी सी और 1 2 3 4 पार्ट्स की लेबलिंग करनी है, वाइल इन सम क्वेश्चंस उनके फंक्शन पूछे गए हैं, ठीक है। एंड नेक्स्ट आर सम डायग्राम बेस्ड क्वेश्चन दैट आर वेयर पॉलिनेशन अकर, एंड राइजोपस में कैसे आपका स्पोर फार्मेशन होता है, बाइनरी एंड मल्टीपल फ्यूजन में क्या डिफरेंस है, एंड सम कॉन्सेप्टिव मेथड्स एंड एसटीडी और उसके अलावा जो आपके मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस हैं वो आपके एसेक्सुअल एंड सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन में क्या डिफरेंस होते हैं, एसेक्सुअल मेथड्स के कौन कौन से टाइप्स होते हैं, मेल एंड फीमेल रिप्रोडक्टिव ऑर्गन्स विद इट्स लेबलिंग एंड फंक्शन, एंड व्हाट इज pollination, what is difference between cross pollination and self pollination, and some questions from your population part, that is population control method, why population is under control situation. These all are some most important questions from your third chapter. So just prepare all these questions and best of luck for your exam. Thank you so much.